Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch, and I'm the CEO of Worldprofit, celebrating 28 and a half years online in the same place, worldprofit.com, doing not the same thing. We're getting better and better. Anyways, today is the 24th of March. We're into spring. Again, this is our sales season. This is when it all happens. We're having a great month. Very, very enjoyable. Hopefully a lot of new faces showing up today. Into our workshop, our Friday workshop. This is done every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's an open workshop. So you can ask questions whenever you like. I will try to answer when I can. I mean, I've got my phone up with everything, coming up in the chat area here. I've got a recorder here. Everything's all set. A little bit about myself. I'm not from the computer background you might think I am. As a matter of fact, I have no schooling in computers other than a bit of high school and university dabbling in computers. My background is military. I got right out of high school, joined the military through Royal Military College here in Canada. You get a free degree. How can you resist? They even pay you to go to school. They paid us I think about $800 a month to go to school. Anyways, it's very much the same as many places in the U.S. and around the world, West Point and things like that, where you can join the military and get a degree. You serve some time in the military after that. I did. I chose to be a pilot, a military pilot. It was awesome. I'm, very honored to be able to get through all that stuff to get in. No glasses, the usuals. It was awesome. My last tour was as a jet instructor pilot in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. And I really loved it. I enjoyed training. I loved teaching. And guess what? Here we are with Worldprofit all those years ago. We started off a kitchen table and, modem and no real internet to speak of. And it just happened. Everything kind of came together. I could go through the story, but it's a long, long story. So I'll spare you. Let's talk about Worldprofit. What do we do? What are we? Well, we host a website and tools to help entrepreneurs create a business online and to grow that business the right way, which is through leads, lead generation, acquisition of leads that's it. You can watch, you watch that Sharks show, and we've got one in Canada about entrepreneurs, and they always say, what is your cost to acquire a member, somebody that, either purchases or gets involved in your business? And it's a acquisition. It's how much. And that's the key. The product, of course, you need the product, but as an affiliate for Worldprofit, you have a product. It's Worldprofit, our hosting, training program, all the tools that we provide. That's why the internet is such a huge deal. It has been for over 25 years, because you finally get the ability to not worry about creating a product. The products are there. You just promote them. It's tough for people to deal with that too, in a lot of cases, because they just want the money, right? Like, oh, if I created a product, I'd make all this money. Not necessarily. You have to support the product, right? If you decide you want to be Worldprofit, you have to support your product. You have to keep it updated. You have to hire programmers, people to build the product. If you're building cars, you need a factory and all that. The affiliate system is the most efficient system on earth right now to generate money, because it requires very little by you, the member, the dealer, Worldprofit. You simply have to promote. You have to generate leads, and we will even convert those leads. Okay, and that's really, really, that's so important. And again, I could go back into the past and talk about how we used to have to purchase lead lists for very high cost. We used to have to phone them on the telephone, and we would talk, and it was on our bill. And my bill was anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 a month when I first started. And oh yes, I learned the hard way. We'd send cassette tapes and mailers out. They were called mailers. They were little booklets, and people would never read them. They'd, oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I'll call you. That I need to calm down, because those days were really tough. Now we email stuff out. We just press buttons and it goes out. People come in. If they have questions, you direct them to the live business center. You tell them to log in. It's absolutely incredible system that we have going right now. The things that aren't on our side, before I get into the training, are there's a million different options out there. But I like to turn lemons into lemonade. Those sites, for the most part, are garbage. And the people get winded. It's like they get punched. And when they finally come to Worldprofit, they say, so you guys are really here. You have people helping. You have a community. And that's the secret to the whole thing, is there is a community, there is help, there is support here at Worldprofit. We also have that permanent thing where we have been here for so many years, almost 3 decades. So that's a big deal. Okay? And that's the breath of fresh air that after they get pounded out there and beaten down, no support, no issues, thousands of things to choose from, a shiny new thing every week, they always come home. And our people returning home are probably 90%. And I'm not making that up. We have thousands of members that have returned after the beatings out there on the street. And you will find support equals success. And long-term, of course, people that are in business for a long term. Don't jump on the wagons. Resist the wagons. They go by every now and then. You'll see them. Sure, join, sign up for whatever you want. That's the beauty of the internet. It's completely free. But be careful. That's all I'll say. Go to lesson 3, get started. That's how you start this program. It works for all affiliate programs that you're in. That's our mainstay, is we want to help you in any program that you're in now or in the future, including ours. So when you get on lesson 3, you're going to see 2 videos. The first one is extremely important because it gets you set up. It gets you strapped into the cockpit of your airplane. Think of it that way. Going to teach you how to sit in there right. We're going to get your parachute on you. We're going to strap you in. That's the first video. So you're going to set up your profile, commissions, learn about the menus, what they can and can't do, what you should and shouldn't do. And then we'll go from there. The second big issue is that video, the second video. It's going to take you through promotion and get you started in that. And you're going to learn about signing up for sites, sending out ads to those sites, and promoting. At some point in time, you're going to say, I don't get it. I just, it's not making any sense to me. And at that point, if you can, grab a mirror out, because you can look at yourself and say, so am I not the one that's been on all of the lists from people that do promote? Think about it. How did you find out about Worldprofit? How did you find out about anything online? The answer is simple. You were on a list. You signed up for something that was free. You got on a list and they kept emailing you. All we're trying to do is teach you to do that. We're trying to teach you to be the list owner and the controller, sending out things for people to purchase. It's just that simple. There's nothing else to it. That's the super weak point of everything online. If somebody said, what is the weakness? It wants people to work. You'll see YouTube video after YouTube video. I watch TikTok. You've all seen TikTok. The guy comes up and he says, this makes me $5,000 a week. This is so simple. Anybody can do it. And you go and you go, well, if it's making you $5,000 a week and it's so simple, why are people working anymore? Why don't we all just quit our jobs? Me too. You give me $5,000 a week for what? Doing the 3 easy things. And these videos are everywhere. So it goes back to what I was saying at the start. Be careful. They don't work. I assure you of that. They do not work. That's called clickbait. Clickbait is something you need to be extremely careful about. You want to see some clickbait? Go to Facebook. It's all over for Sylvester Stallone. He's finally done. Or, they'll pick some actor and they'll say, it ended today. for whatever, and oh, he's finally dead to the world, and you click on it. It's clickbait, sucker bait. It's just to get a click. So then you look at the oh, well, he's on this diet. Really be careful with that. And TikTok is great. I love watching TikTok. They got some great music on there. I like that kind of stuff. People playing the guitar. But then they come up, and they always have this is what works. Don't listen to anybody. I know half of you scrolled by. That's clickbait. Okay, so be careful with all that. This is work. This is where I come up and say, oh, well, you got to watch some videos. How much money do you make? Well, I don't talk about that. Let's get you to work first. How about we work? How about we actually learn? And all those things that people are like, well, forget it. I'm going to the guy that's like this. We've always battled that, and we always will. And that's why you see me smiling, because I'm not trying to change it. It'll never happen. But you folks that are on this, hopefully you're listening, and somehow you can get people to watch maybe one of these workshops, because it's so true. If everybody was just making the easy dough, we wouldn't have any surgeons. The lawyers, I don't mind if we never had any lawyers, nobody cares about that. The politicians, who would go into politics? We're making $5,000 a week doing nothing. So watch the video, do the promotion, give yourself a month to do that. Don't just dabble in it. I've seen so many, oh my goodness. I look at some ad trackers and I see 15 clicks from Hercules, the first place on the list. I go, okay, well, how about state-of-the-art mailer? How about the other stuff? Give it go, work, The next thing you want to do is contact us for your bonuses. That's part of lesson 3, is getting those bonuses that we promised you. You need only ask for them using support. That's how we know that you know how to use support. And most of you do. I haven't had any problem with that. You're going to receive an email with a form in your member area that you fill out. And it's your own form. And you can fill it out and go from there. This really summarizes it. You join a site, you copy one of the ads, and you post. You simply repeat that. I showed you last week. I do it twice a week using Link Magic. It really doesn't take that long. It's under 3 minutes when you get good at it. Okay, so that's another thing that you have to really think about. We're here 7 days a week for you. You don't need to worry about that. And make sure you get Gmail for your business email. Okay, those other emails, they're good for mom and dad and, talking to your brother and sister and all that. But for business, use Gmail. They're the best. The proof of the training and the promotion and the traffic is you. You're here as a result of it. If you're ever going to put a sticky note on your computer, this would be what I would put in there. You came here as a result of your sponsor doing the job of promotion. Keep thinking, how did I get here? How did I do anything? Right? Exactly. That's absolutely, Bill. And Bill Darton is very successful. Kevin Brown, very successful. Luther, the people that are chatting are very successful at this. It really doesn't take as long as you think to do. And you'll get better at it. So again, getting back to that very first video, setting your commission payout preference is important. If you're ready for a funny, I have a funny. So an associate, she's logged in about 35 times. She's very nice. She said, when am I getting my paycheck? When am I getting paid? And I thought, I never even look or anything. They're associates. So I say, well, you can check on your commission by going here. So I give them that link, the quick link. And she sends me back the same thing. Well, yeah, I just want to know when I'm getting paid. So, me, I said, well, what have you been promoting and where? Give me the URL and tell me a couple of places you've been promoting your URL. I don't even give her the URL. What she did at that point was, I'm assuming, was she sprouted wings and she went to the next place. She didn't do anything. How can you just, she must have thought she gets paid for logging in. And I'm not making this up. She logged in 35 times, did absolutely nothing except fill out a support ticket and said, when am I getting paid? I just thought, okay. Anyways, where do you find the services in your membership? Just check the left-hand menu. I always pull this up, show people. Down here on the left menu, you can do all kinds of things right here. Okay. Update your profile. Here's your member services. You can see your website, promotion links, all here on that left menu. I'll try to highlight it for you. You can see it right there. All right. Again, the big thing about support, no problem. Even this person, she's very nice, very, very calm in the emails. She knew how to use support. So that means support system's working pretty good. Couldn't promote and couldn't make any money, but she could use support. The Live Business Center, what does it do? Well, it does two things. It helps you as a new member. You can ask questions in there all you like. The monitors will be more than happy to help you. It's also there to close sales for you. When you're promoting Worldprofit and people come in the member area, they will interact with the monitor. The monitor is a member of Worldprofit. And you're signed in under your sponsor. So when you purchase, it's not under the monitor. The purchase is made through the sponsor. The monitors are specifically there and trained by our best, Linda Elsie, on how to conduct business using the Live Business Center. And they will make sure that your associates are well taken care of. If your associates do ask you questions, say they, I don't know this, I don't, just tell them to log in. You don't have to answer any questions at all. If they Skype you or phone you or whatever, anything, you always can simply send them to the login. Log in. They don't know how to log in? Go to worldprofit.com, fill out a support ticket. You never have to get involved. You don't have to look them up in your prospect manager. Hey, later on, like if Linda can look them up, the people that have been with us, the members that have been with us a long time, they know how to look all that stuff up. But if you're new to this, you don't need to worry about any of that. Send them Worldprofit, go Worldprofit. Even go to Google and type Worldprofit. It'll come up. The ad tracker is what I use. I just used it. I always use the ad tracker. I've had several people sign up almost 2 weeks ago. And I'll use this I like my analogies. You deliver a washing machine. And for some reason, some people take it apart. I don't know why. They just don't put the water in it and, turn on the water, get things going and put the clothes in and wash. I've had a couple of people come and literally in Worldprofit, in their member area, to kind of take it apart. How about this and how about that? And where's this and where's that? How do I do all these things? And I thought, I should check their ad tracker. They seem to be pretty, they're moving around here a lot. Zero. So I always email them the video and I say, well, just the video, not the whole thing. Go to this video. This will get you started promoting because it seems like you want to make money, right? I wait a while. Knock. Is anybody home? Ad tracker? Zero. And I think, well, what's wrong with this person? They've dismantled the place. They're so lost right now. And they don't hesitate to send that in. I'm just so confused. I'm so lost. And I go, well, why don't you just do that video? Just do that one thing. Don't do anything else. Don't look at don't forget about it all. You just want to erase the board, right? Because they've taken the washing machine apart and they're wondering why there's water all over the place. Well, it doesn't work when you take it apart like that. We gave it to you all set. It was ready. All you had to do is put a bucket of water in it. Remember those old-fashioned washing machines? They just pour the water in. I know I'm aging myself, but you used to put the water in and have that little thing where the two little rollers that would dry the clothes, put those through, And I just thought that the water's all over the floor because you're just going crazy here. All you have to do is one little thing. Sign up for Hercules. Go from there. Start promoting. So I checked the ad tracker, 0. So that's what I send to them. And it usually, and I know this is crazy, it can take 5 or 6 tries. Wallace, our most famous, I call him our most famous member, Wallace Johnson. He doesn't mind me telling you this. He's turning 98 this year. He joined us when he was in his late 70s, I think. 6 months. 6 months and over 100 emails or, support tickets. And he finally started promoting. How do I make money? I just want to know how to make money. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. I'm like, here's how you make money. Here's how you make money. Oh, I'm doing this now. I'm doing that. And no, here's how you make money. Do this one thing. Just do this. Do this one thing. Do this one thing. 6 months. I win the record for patience. I'm not making it up. 6 months. And then people started signing up. And he started making money. And to this day, he's made a paycheck every month for, so, it's got to be 20 years. He must be with us 20 years now. Makes a check every month. 98. And then you get the old card. I know I'm ranting. I enjoy ranting sometimes. Oh, I'm 75, 75. Well, you're not old. We got a guy that's 98. He's still doing the business. Don't worry. You're fine. You can still learn. You got 20 years, and then you'll be 95. You're still younger than this guy. We send a newsletter out every single day to all the associates. The other question I get, what do I send to them? What do I do? What's this? Do nothing. Do nothing. Promote. Generate more. Oh, well, I've got 250 associates. You gave me some for signing up. I've got all these. What do I do with them? Nothing. You don't need to do anything. We're sending them newsletters every day. If they come, they come. Some of them do, believe it or not. Some of them buy. They come in. They're busy with things, I guess. You don't need to email the daylights out of them. If you are in an affiliate program, of course, you can email them whatever you want. But don't email them about joining Worldprofit. I don't know. It's just not, they're getting a newsletter every day about Worldprofit. Okay, so they're logging in and they're doing their thing. Cool Tools is a really cool place in the member area, and it will give you some software that will help you promote much faster. Jitbit auto text for one, and RoboForm password organizer you should have, and Postbox email management. These are really good. And Link Manager is, do you folks remember, and again, I'm going way back here, it was called Start Page. And it was a website where you could customize your browser. It was when cookies were just starting, and not the eating ones, the ones that they put in your browser. Excuse me. And you would go to this site and you would create your own start page. And every time you brought your browser up, which was Mosaic back then, or Firefox, it would come up to this page. And you would customize the page. You could have some weather, little widgets and things. It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. However, Link Manager I created so that you could have all your links on a page in the member area. So you log in and you could pull it up to do things. We have one member that has over 600 links in there. That's a lot. I don't have 600 things, like I don't even know 600 websites I would go to. But the bottom line is it's there for you. And there's 5 different link managers. I know it's so easy to think, is he kidding? No, he's not, because I get support tickets sometimes, and it's a problem with their link manager. So when I go there, I'm looking at it, and my browser's still turning. The little ball that just turns at the top there. And I went, geez, this is a long page. There's a lot of links on this page. It's just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Holy moly, I didn't know you could put that many in there. And then he has a problem with link number 411 or something. And I'm like, oh, no. So I got to pull up the database and go, what's going on here? So anyways, the link manager works. It's really good. Link Magic, same thing. You can create, you click one button and 10 links open. Be careful with Link Magic to watch the help video, because when you try to open multiple tabs in Chrome, it will block every one but the first one until you look up. right up at the top. You see where the little G is up here? Way up top. And it'll say, I'm blocking the pop-ups until you say it's okay. And you go, it's okay. All right. And Bill, yes, make 50 bucks. I agree with that. Get to your first, and again, Bill, this is a good little tip for those of you who are new to business and you know somebody that's going into business. Ask them the day when they're going to make their first buck, just $1. That was a mistake I made when I first got into business. I never asked that question of my business partner way back 29 years ago. 1 year before I started this, I had a dismal failure in business because I didn't ask that question. When you start in your program, Worldprofit, I want your goal to just be make more than $1 your first month. That's it. Not $2, not $5. Make over $1. Make that your goal. Start small. Build on that. I didn't ask that question ever in my first business. And I should have asked my partner, when are we going to make our first buck? I wasn't the CEO of that business. And it failed because of that. We never, ever had a plan to make money. It's just going to happen. Oh, really? When? Next week? How about next Tuesday? How can we get to that day and make money on that day, today, starting now, not this afternoon. Oh, we'll go have lunch and no, now, right now. Where do we get? My answer to you in Worldprofit now is promote. Start promoting. That's how you make your first buck. Okay. Where do you promote? That's today's main heading. Like, where do I promote? Well, the first place is you go to your member area and you click on training and you go and you get started right here. You can go to the 20 traffic streams if you want. There's top safe listing exchanges, but you can go here, top 20 traffic streams. And you start here. This gets you in the groove. This gets you promoting. If any of these sites want money to promote, you can just sign up for them and leave them for later. Remember, you probably have RoboForm, right? So you can save your passwords and go from there. So you want to start promoting here. This is your key place where you get started in the whole thing. Of course, you're watching the videos under training right here under the start here. That gets you started in the program and it gets you promoting. Okay, that's one place. Then there's some other places that you can look right here under the promo code center. Okay, you don't have to sign up for all of these, but a lot of these are owned by, well, they're all owned by members of Worldprofit. Okay, so you can sign up for them. You'll want to watch the help video first just to get you started and go from there. This will keep you busy for your whole month if you want. Okay, so you don't need any more than this to get started, right? So that's how I would start. Okay, you go there. Now, when you sign up for these places, you would be amazed at the emails you're going to receive. Excuse me. A lot of the email you receive will be about other sites, deals, excuse me, promo codes to sign up for these other sites. Don't let that scare you. Those are fine. You can sign up for any site that you want and promote and see how it goes. Somebody said to me, well, it gets very confusing because I'm promoting in 100 different places. And I just, I'm starting to, do I need a spreadsheet to organize? Not really. If you have RoboForm, you're doing pretty good along with Link Magic. Link Magic is a really good one. Link Manager and Link Magic, especially Link Magic to keep your logins sort of in a row. You can add, I would probably add 10 login links. And these are the login links. Don't just add the link to Hercules because then you get a click again. I put the login link in here. And that way, when you click on it, for example, One Gold Mine, you could just test it here. It takes you to that page right away. All right. But then somebody said, well, the ad tracker and how do I, the ad tracker was designed just to confirm clicks. If you really want to know how the whole system works, how I organize personally, let me take you to my whiteboard and really make this simple for you. We'll go here. And so you're promoting. You're sending an email out to site number 1. And you're sending an email out to site 2. And of course, you can cloak your links and everything and label them if you want. Site number 3, and so on to site number 500, say. How do you organize all this? Like, how can anybody organize all this stuff? It's easy. Did you get a sign up? Oh, you did. Well, when you see the sign up come in, it'll tell you where the sign up came from, right? You'll probably track it. It'll tell you the landing page. And if you cloaked your link and named it, well, that means that's the site that works. Did you get any, give it some time. But if you didn't get any signups from here or here, well, then eliminate them. Go in and delete them, right? You can go in and you can just edit and delete them off your list of things. Unjoin them. It's up to you. But when you get an associate signed up, you tie it to that list. That's a good list. Do you want to know a cheat sheet for this? There's a way to cheat. Oh, I know. It's great. I love cheating. Let's go cheat. Go to ad examples. See this golden button right here that says New Associate Sources? This is just you promoting. What if everybody was promoting and these sites were 1,500 sites? But you could spy on these and find out, where are people coming up from? Like, where are people signing up? Right here. These are the sources of signups. Free advertising for you, referral frenzy. Look at them all. The Google ones are mostly from Worldprofit. You can see that they come in from Worldprofit, which is fine. Shows you where Google likes us. So go down, I don't know. You can then go to these sites and see what they're all about. You can also see the pages that they're coming in on, and I've put your link in here just in case you want to use it. I didn't put the link that they actually came to because that's somebody else's link. Imagine you go, hey, that worked, and then you start sending it out. You'd be signing up people for them. You don't want to do that. So these are very popular landing pages, of course. Wealthy internet marketing. I don't even remember what that one looks like. Of course, free classifieds. One of our best. I'm going to show you a new one today, too. Yes, I know. There's ways to cheat. But look at all the signups, right? And you don't have to rely on page 1. There's 10, 20 pages. Okay? And then just get ideas from this. So again, where do I promote? I think that gives you enough. Once you've started promoting, and of course, yeah, if you have money, fast track is definitely the way to go. Once you've promoted though, and you say, what else is there? You really like promoting, fill out a support ticket and I'll send you one. I'll send you a special little template that'll give you even more stuff where you can promote. Okay. Why do leads generate commission? Well, ask yourself that. You were a lead. You purchased something, a legitimate product or service, of course, and your sponsor made a commission. What is this based on? Why? What's this commission stuff? I based it on a car dealership back in 1994. Somebody asked me, if I recommend somebody to your product, what do I get? Can you pay a referral fee? And I said, well, not today, but tomorrow, yeah, because I'm a programmer. I just went like this and I said, that's a good idea. We're the first affiliate site on the internet still in existence today. We are, I know we are. They're showing me something else from 1994 because I programmed it. I said to my partner, Sandy Hunter, I said, Sandy, what should we pay this guy? And I'll worry about the tracking. Because you got to give the guy a link, a doorway, right? I called it a doorway. I said to this guy, Charles, here's your link. If people come in and purchase on that link, we didn't have a member area, nothing. It was just purchase. It will have your name hidden in the order form. And I'll pay it 20%. So that's the system of commission, and that's why it works. Because I based it on a car dealership, because I purchased the car. And I thought to myself, well, when I go to buy a car, the salesperson gets a commission and the manager gets a commission. So we did a two-tier sort of thing. Okay, so that's how it works. Is everybody good with that? Can I continue? Yeah, those fast track leads, folks, those are from here. I hide nothing. When you see Google coming up, this is where it's from. It's coming from Google, our fast track leads. I promise you they are. They're all coming in. They're constant. I pull up my, right here. I go here. I'm just going to pull this up. This is just, see, I just want to show you what I do. I sign up for stuff all the time using my Georgia Biz Builders. I have a bunch of emails, but I just go in here, and this was just for AI tools. I'm a researcher. I'm always researching. Okay, so I sign up and I find out stuff, good ideas and things like that. So I do what I teach you to do. I'm always inspecting, looking. As long as it's free, I'm not paying any money to do anything. I'll pay later if I like it. But anyways, if you go in and I show you, I'll just give you an idea of my fast track. I've got email in there, of course, you know, that private stuff. Let me just show you this. The fast track stuff is right here. Come on, fast track. Okay, so you can just see here, I'll show you real quick. I know the printing is small, but these are called fast track associates, and they come in all the time. I delete them constantly. This is just from yesterday. Okay, they're coming in. They're all coming in from Google. I'll prove it. Watch, I'll just click on one guy, just an example. See where he comes from? Google.com, worldprofit.com. Okay, so that's where fast track comes from. If you're interested in fast track, we always got space because we sign up thousands of people every week. You saw that was 800. As soon as it gets to 2,000, I delete. It's because we've got so much traction on the internet and, of course, in video. A lot of people have done videos about us. Okay, where was I? It's fast track. So if you want fast track, you can go into advertising, scroll down and click on fast track. I will ask you only to don't buy 10 campaigns because that'll overwhelm you. Just like buy one. And I promise you, you'll get legitimate real leads from that. They're real. They're actually coming in all the time in my email. Constant. You saw I've got a special email box for them because I was getting so many that I had to create a mailbox or a label to put them in there. Okay, so it works. Okay. What is a prompt? I want to introduce you to a language, and I like to explain it this way because it was very strange to me when I found out what a prompt was. And if I show you on the whiteboard, it makes sense. So we have this supercomputer sitting there. Okay, and this is the computer guy. I'm trying to make him out as a computer guy. He's like got a nice nose, but he's very, you know, he's waiting for a question. Wants a question. He doesn't have arms and legs, but I'm just, you know, this is an AI. Okay. And he or she or it speaks a different language. It's a language of questions. And I know how to ask what time dinner is on. I also know how to ask, what are we eating? And I also can ask, what are we going to have for dinner? And what are we having for lunch? Because I like to eat. But those questions are extremely basic and they're for humans. They don't make much sense to an AI. So what they've called it is called prompting. Prompt. And this is a language just like French is. If I'm talking to a French person, I need to learn how to talk to them in French. If you're talking to an AI, you need to learn the language called prompt. Does that make sense? If anybody says to you, how do you talk to an AI? You have to prompt the AI, right? That's the language the AI understands. One of the big problems with that is, how do you prompt? It's insane, right? Like, how do I prompt? I don't know. Let me show you a secret way to prompt. And this works for ChatGPT, which is pretty much open now to people, I think. But anyways, I'll just show you. So we go to the main area and we go to ChatGPT. And I've created what's called a universal prompt generator that I've discovered through my research. And it'll allow, oh, look at the space in there. I got to get rid of that. Anyways, it'll create the prompt for you. In other words, one of the best prompts is to ask the AI, what's a good prompt? Can you make me a prompt? The AI loves the word prompt because that's what it's built on. Its actual purpose in life is to answer questions. Think about it. What's an AI do? It answers questions. You program it to build a car, and it moves its auto arms and builds a car. So the AI's purpose is to answer questions. It doesn't develop anything. It doesn't create anything. It answers questions. So if you can tell it, I want a prompt, give me one. So I found this. You just copy it, and you copy it, and you click on this link here, which will take you to it in a little pop-up here, and you put this in. Just paste it, and watch this. Trust me. The magic then happens. It says, I'm ready to become your prompt creator. Let's get started. So it says, what should the prompt be about? Please provide me with a general topic or theme that you want to focus on. So now it's easy. Now this is like, well, what's for dinner? That sort of question, right? So what's a good thing to ask this thing about? I want to generate leads for my selling soap business, or t-shirts, selling t-shirts. So now it's going to help me create a prompt, but it also knows what it's talking about. So you're actually not needing to create a prompt. It's just going to ask you some questions. You see how neat that is? Revise prompt. Create a social media post to generate leads for your t-shirt business. Now it has some questions for me. So do you see how it's asking me questions? Isn't that great when an AI wants information from me to help me generate a better answer or strategy or prompt? Who is your target audience? My teens, that kind of thing. And then you can continue on. Knowing this will help. I would like to target teens. And then it says, which social media platforms do you want to promote your t-shirt? Oh, Facebook, for sure. And the last one is, what is the price of your t-shirt? It's $10. This information will go. So now I'm not going to keep going through this, but you see, create a Facebook, target that. So now I can go in and I can put that prompt in. And then put suggestions in. This is the whole prompt right here. It's just written it for me. See, it'll keep going until your prompt is perfect. Okay? It'll keep going until you stop asking it questions and you just grab this. Revise prompt, create this, da-da-da-da. So this is my prompt now. I can put that in a brand new chat and let it take off. All right, I like that. I think that's pretty cool. There's another one here. Do you want to write a full book? Now this was one that I found too. It's a really good prompt, and I'll try to add some here. Say that you want to write a whole book on something and you don't want to look up the prompt. You don't want to go through this because this is, you got to go through this. This one's pretty cool, and I'm going to find some and add them for you. But let me show you what this prompt here did for me. It writes a full book, but you need to change these things here, okay? So you got to change safe lists, traffic exchanges. This was what I asked it to do. So I might change this and put it in brackets, but I'm explaining it to you now. So you want to take that and you want to put the words in there. Maybe I'll actually put keywords below it and you'll hit bang and it'll create the prompt with those words, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, what I did was I did that. And it created me a beautiful book right here. This was it. So if you read through this, I did this, and I'll take you through it real quick. I said, write me the book with keywords, safe lists, traffic exchanges, landing pages, income, work from home. It created the book title for me, the chapter titles, and it wrote them. It wrote everything for me. So you can increase that to 2,000 words per chapter. 3,000, I don't know, it's got a limit of about 25,000. Remember, when you're in here though, tell it to keep writing because it will stop. Okay, it thinks that you're, you might be like this. So you say, no, keep writing or continue, that kind of thing. Okay, so there you go. Lead magnets are unbelievable. Lead magnets are ebooks. And you can create an ebook if you watch last week's program, right out of what I put in there. You can create your own ebook in no time. An example, like really quick, if I go back to this, I'll just show you. If you want really quick one, let's just pretend I just wanted this as my ebook here. So I take this, introduction. So I'd say my introduction, go like this. Maybe just even the chapter titles, whatever. You can go to Worldprofit and do it really quick. Okay, so you can go into Worldprofit here. You can say, here I am. You can go down to articles and ebook marketing, custom ebook creator. You can put your title in. So put your title in, image URL, preface could be the introduction. Okay, and then the ebook title you can get from here. And put that in. I haven't created a URL for the ebook. I could go grab a fake one, but you'll get the idea. So and it'll actually put the ebook image in there for you. I'm sure I've got one that I could use here. Let's just go to BizBuilders, my graphics gallery. I'll just pick one of my ebooks just to show you how cool this is. Let's just say this was my cover. So I'm going to copy that and go here, put that in. So there's my cover for my book. Set the typeface. And the contents, I'm just going to put in a little bit. I don't need the whole thing. I'm just going to grab chapter titles, go through here. There's a couple of Chrome extensions that will take all of this as a PDF. Okay, I didn't install it yet, but you can find Chrome extensions to convert ChatGPT to PDF if you want. Anyways, there we go. So there's chapter. The resource would be, the conclusion, which is down here at the very bottom. Go to the bottom and put in the conclusion. Okay, so do that. Go back here, put the conclusion in, and just generate it. It takes a minute. It's just creating a PDF. You can edit this PDF too, if you want, using editors. But this looks nice. To me, this is a down and simple ebook creator that I created, and it works pretty good. There we go. There's the introduction, and then we go. There's the chapter titles, chapter 1, chapter 2, resource, and you'd have all of the book in there, of course. Okay, and this is a good one because it also has a get details here, and when they click on that, it goes to landing page. That kind of thing. Okay. So yeah, Donald, you're in the right place. New landing page added to the ad examples area, folks. You're going to want to try this one out. So if we go back here, there's my ebook. Okay, so let's go to ad examples. 25 places to promote your affiliate links, including a video. Test the click here just to show you what it looks like. There's a little video they can play if they want. This is 25 places to post your affiliate links for free for associates. So you're going to sign associates up. They just put in their name and their email and they sign up. A couple of little teasers here. Again, this is a good illustration of how a landing page is supposed to be designed. Okay, all it's doing is it's saying free, 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 free. And they sign up and they join. Okay. It is pretty cool. There's a bit of spacing here. Do you see this little space? I'm going to try to cinch that up a bit. But it still works in everything. If you say inspect and you go mobile, okay, it'll just keep crunching in it just depends on what kind of mobile you're on, but it works pretty good. People can scroll down and sign up right there. All right. I'll make sure I put a changer on this too. That's about it. Are there any questions about that? Start using it. Nobody knows about it. It's brand new. Okay, so I wanted to also go over this one again. The new page builder is added to website management. So if you do have some HTML, some fancy stuff that you want to do, you can go to website management, click new page. You can go down to this one. It's an advanced editor, and it'll allow you to pretty much add anything you want. It's a very powerful editor. Okay. So again, I'll do a video about it, but if you really want to see a video about this, just go to landing page builder for now, landing page builder, and go to number 40. It uses the same editor right here. Okay, and that'll help you out. And again, you can use this one if you want pre-built templates and things. It's the same as the other web builder. This just puts it on a different directory. So you can use either one if you want. Okay. Do you want me to show you another little thing? I know you do. It's recorded. This is all recorded, so you can watch it again if you want. But I had a good question from somebody. They said to me, George, I want to put my own stuff in here in this center area here. Do you see this little center area right here? They have a website, though, they want to put in here. They don't, whatever. How can I do that? Okay, well, there is a way, and this is a little advanced. So do this and this if you don't want to get scared. I don't want to scare anybody, right? So just put your seatbelt on. This is an easy one, though. It's not that hard. We go here, we say new page, and it says custom content within your current design. That means to keep the wrapper. You want something in that middle area, right? So you click on custom content. And if you have a website that you want to put in there, don't put your own website in like this site, your silver site. Don't do that. You can do it. And it's with a little bit of stuff here. It's called an iframe. Do you see that little world globe? Iframe. And what you could do is you can take a URL from somewhere on the internet that will allow it. Not all sites allow this. All right, some sites don't allow it. So let me just do one for example and see if it works. HTTPS Herculist. So this would be my affiliate link, of course. And I want to set a width and height. Well, I want to be 100% wide because it'll go to the edge. And then the height, I'm just going to say, I always start with about 1500. That's all you got to do. I know it's magical. You can enable scroll bars too if you want. You can show a framework. I wouldn't do that. You can do scroll bars in case you get the wrong size, which is fine. So watch. Okay. And I'm going to say Herculist. You won't see anything right now. It'll just say iframe. Okay, so we create the page, and let's see what it looks like. So I just said Herculist, right? Herculist. So let's see if it previews. See if the owner of Herculist allows this. You always want to make sure that they allow this to happen. Ah, they did. Aha. So you see that? I now have Herculist in the middle of my thing by using the iframe. Yes, in a line, you can do all of that, of course. You can play with it. Isn't that just fun? You can put a title above it too if you want. Just go up here and you go edit, Herculist. So you can also go into here. I just go in the source code usually, and what I do is I just make a space in here. Test. There you go. So now I can go, here is the coolest site, coolest site ever, whatever you want to put in there. Okay, and then when you save it, it will come up. So you can center everything too. You can say, well, I want it to be centered, blah. Okay, and then there, highlight it, bold it. You can even use, whatever you want. So you're pretty good there. And then you just save it. And then if you go there again and refresh, it'll just come up top. All right, here's the coolest site ever. You could put a bonus up there too. If you sign up below, I'll give you this bonus, and then you can send that to somebody, that page. All right. I thought I'd show everyone that because people have been asking, how do I get something in the middle there from another website? And you can do it that way. But don't put landing pages in there that aren't like that you've created within your site. You don't put you don't take an iframe of your own website ever. But you can put the landing pages in there if you want. Let's do that. Why not? How about that new landing page? Yeah, I like that. So let's get rid of this one. Let's just get rid of it. Start over again. Let's start this thing over again. Okay, so we're blank. I'll even save it to prove it to you. Brand new site. We'll leave the name Hercules. Okay, so now I want a landing page, and I want it inside of my site because I think it looks cool. So let's go grab this, and I'm going to do some formatting. So if the formatting isn't perfect, bear with me. But anyways, let's go to training. We'll go to add examples, and let's actually take this one, this AI-powered one, and we're going to just grab this. Normally you would cloak this, right? But I don't. I'm going to take the raw one. So if you've already cloaked it and you just want this link, because that's the one you should use. You shouldn't use the cloaked one. Just click the test and then take the one from up here, because that's the pure link, right? So you want to only use those pure links. Pure. Don't use one from your site. No trackers, no nothing fancy. One there, one here. Let's do this again. Put in this. That's why I'm saying, cover your ears and your eyes if this is kind of going crazy, right? You're like, whoa, that's nuts. Just look away, look away. So then I'm going to go 100%. I'm going to do the height, 1500. There's no way to do 100% in here. It doesn't work, okay? Because outside pages don't know how long they are, so it doesn't work. And I'm not going to do the scroll bars. Watch. Okay, so we're just going to do this. Let's see if it works. I allow iframes for everything, so it should work fine. So we're going to refresh. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Oh, see how it's not long enough? Hey, it's cutting off. How can people get down there? Well, well, well. So what we can do is we can click on this. I think you can click iframe again, and you can go in here and you can say, let's make this 2000. I'm going to stretch it. Okay. Okay. Don't forget to save. Let's refresh. All right. Wow. I hit the nail right there, didn't I? That's perfect. Do you like that? Isn't that cool? Do you know why I created the system like this? Because I went into WordPress. Oh, WordPress. Yes, you're so good. I want to put an iframe on a page. The first thing that WordPress says to you is open your mouth. Which tooth do you want me to remove before I'm going to let you do that? You're like, ah! It's like pulling teeth. I sat there and I've got a lot of time in WordPress. So I looked in WordPress. I'm like, why can't this stupid thing just let me put, it goes, your syntax is wrong. Oh, just put the iframe in. It wouldn't do it. Kept doing this and this. This one, you put your iframe in the way I showed you and you're all set. Okay, there it is. People can sign up. This is my link too, by the way, right? Because I put my link in here. If you go and you look, that's my link. So AI, ID equals 3099. Okay, so there you go. You're welcome. You can add all the pages that you want. I don't recommend you, I recommend you make it your default page too if you want. No problem. I'm going to do that right now. Watch this. So now I can get rid of that and that and that and that. I like clearing off my tabs. Okay, and then I have one last thing I want to show you. So there we go. If we go to George Kosch, it should come up as my default page now. There it is. Welcome. AI will rule the world. It will. Okay, 9:59. My goodness, we've eaten up our time. How to promote and generate leads. Watch last week's workshop, but go to add examples. Click on the red button. Red. Put your other opportunities in here. Make sure you check the box. Update, questions, video. Did that in a minute. Okay, so finally, we're looking for monitors. Get in the monitor program. Click on monitor program on the left menu, and you can find out details if you're interested in being a monitor. You make so much money for sales that come in, for silvers and platinums and all this stuff. Associates put under exclusive leads, special deals, all kinds of stuff. Fill out a support ticket. End of month sale comes up all the time. I'm not sure what it is, but it'll be great. Fill out a support ticket, upgrade to platinum. Platinum is the highest membership that we have. If you take anything out of what I'm saying right now, take this down. You double the commission. 40% instead of 20. Okay? 40% instead of 20. You get all kinds of value, 100 exclusive leads every month for nothing. It's worth $34.95. You get it for free with your traffic injections as a VIP member. Worldprofit Graphic Studio, Autoresponder, all included. Injections are huge. The traffic injections are right here, massive. Fill out a support ticket for the monthly or yearly or buy 2 years or 3 years prepaid. Okay, so I want to do one thing for Daniel. Daniel's a monitor, and he's having trouble with his video, bringing his video up into the member area. So for those of you, get Daniel to just fast forward this to the end. There's one thing that I found prevents your video from working. Okay, so you go in the Live Business Center, and all of you have done this, right? You go into the practice area, monitor area, you go to the practice area, and when you get a new computer or something's new, okay, there's Daniel. So Daniel, if you're in here, you click on the Go Live, and a box comes up, but there's no video. Look at the tab. Do you see the tab at the top? It's at the very top of your browser. Sometimes you'll see a little red thing come up here, and you right-click on it, and it will say, allow video, allow sound. Right up in here somewhere, it'll come up sometimes. Or if you go over to the right, you will see something up here. These little icons will be here. You might see another icon up here that says allow video. Trust this site. Do you want to know why these things are there? It's because of people putting Scotch tape over their video. They're scared to death that somebody is, watching them. And I don't blame you. I really don't. Even with these safeguards in place, that's fine. I can close my video. All new computers now, you can close your video off. But those two things might be coming up and causing a problem. The last thing, security on the computer. It could be there's a security system on the computer that you're unaware of. So if you can, disable it. You can disable security in Windows. Over here on the left, you'll see a little arrow usually on your taskbar. My taskbar is on the left. Most people are on the bottom. Click on it, and you can go up and you can see Windows security, things like that. Shut them off or tell them to settle themselves down. Just calm down. I'm busy. I'm trying to get my video to come up. Bringing your camera up is a very easy thing to do when you have those things taken care of. If you clear your cookies and you clear your browser and you do all of that stuff, that's when the axe will come down and those things need to be checked. Okay? Brand new computer, going up to Windows 1 million. I won't be alive when they get to 1 million. Windows 11, Windows 12, whatever. New browsers, new. Put some new software on. Check that. Check your tab. Check over there to the right. And, of course, shut your security stuff off. Those are my only tips because the video works fine. The company that powers this is called Vonage. Has anybody heard of Vonage? They're huge. And it works, okay? So it'll be something on your end. And that's why it works. And it's very frustrating. I learned the hard way too when I was writing this program 5 years ago. I created this thing. And it was very annoying. It took me a day or two to figure it out. And I looked up and there was a little red dot up there. And I went, what the heck? And I right-clicked up here and it said, do you want to allow video? You know what I said. I had a few choice words. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, folks, I'm signing off. We did our hour. If I missed anything, fill out a support ticket. Hopefully this helps Daniel. If you're a monitor, let Daniel know. Just fast forward when I put this video up on YouTube. You can go right to the end and watch it. Okay? And oh, by the way, if you watch this video when I first put it on YouTube and it's all fuzzy, give it an hour. What YouTube does is they bring the video in, and then they bring it in better and better and better over time, and then they do the captioning. The captioning takes time, but I post my video right away. Okay, so there you go. Thanks a lot.